What's up, brothers? Oh, the lens is so dirty. So we got back from the road trip and we're just loving the Cobalt so much. Nate took it upon himself today to be like, we gotta get this bad boy running. If you guys are new to the channel, you may not know this car. Old Chippy J, who used to be on the channel, OG, gave us this car as a donor to mess around with the Cobalt lifestyle. So Nate's gonna get it running. If you don't know, it fuel pump took a crap, has a leaky fuel line, and the alternator seized up. So we got all the components. We robbed the other car of the tank and lines, and we bought a new alternator. We were gonna retrofit the two different ones, but the ones from the SS and the 2.2s are different. So if you're curious, different plugs and they don't fit together. So we just went and got a new one. We were gonna retrofit it, but whatever. Anyway, so Nate's gonna do most of the filming today. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get after it. So Nate's in pursuit of putting said alternator in the car. Super easy, 2 bolts on the top, 1 on the bottom, right?
Yep. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember how it came out because it was like 6 months ago when I took it out, but I know that this had to come off, the upper radiator hose, and the intake. And the bolts were here, so they go somewhere. All right, brothers. So I kind of started and forgot to film, but you know, that's why Ari does it and not me.
But I'm busy.
He's busy. We'll show him.
I'm fixing my car.
He's fixing his car. That won't get a video because...
It's just a clutch master cylinder. She was a little weak, so...
Yeah. But anyway. So, 3 bolts on the alternator. They're 13s. The 13 for the nut for the positive wire. The plug just clips in. Put the radiator hose back on. I'm replacing the clamp because we don't want to leak. And then the belt will have to go on. So when we get to that point, I will show you.
What's old NATO doing now? Oh,
right.
He's getting serious tools.
We got the fancy serpentine belt tool.
Dude, we can find that on Amazon for you guys because you don't want to buy the Mako one.
I'm sure it's just a rebranded something.
Yeah, it's actually a really good kit though. I've used it on a bunch of stuff.
What's the part number? MSBT15. Get rid of the M.
Don't worry guys, I'll do the research. I'll give you the good stuff.
The belt's on now. It's one of the shortest serpentine belts I've ever seen.
Let me get it over here.
So it goes on this first. And you want to put this up in there. Find the hole. Realize that you have the ratchet on the wrong way.
Dude, I've done that so many times too. Where it's like,
flip it around.
Flip it around, turn it around. Oh, that was a big explosion if you guys didn't hear that. Sounded like maybe some fireworks. 4th of July was last weekend. I don't know who's blowing stuff up now. Yeah, we almost caught each other on fire. We should have filmed that. We're gonna have to do like a Salvo Brothers off the...
Unhooked.
Unhooked, yeah. We were gonna do the uncut. I have that that tag on the travel series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And this goes in the
and it's, is that a 3/8 drive?
3/8, yeah.
Yeah, so 3/8 drive, you guys could do it with a wrench, or it's really skinny in there, so really the tool is kind of the only way to do it.
You might be able to get a skinny
ratchet, but you're not in it all the way. It might slip out. Then you guys can use like a crowbar or something to push it all the way in. Oh, there he goes. In case you're curious of the routing, it goes crank, tensioner up over the alternator and then down around the AC. So simple. Now that it's on, that is one less thing we gotta do. Now all we have to do is drop down the fuel tank and the lines.
I don't know where the leak is, but...
The leak's back by the tank.
Is it?
Yeah, I remember it. Remember it was like puking out of the side here? Like out of the wheel well. Somewhere in there, so. We're just gonna drop the whole thing because we need a fuel pump too.
We're gonna cut the exhaust off because who gives a shit?
Yeah, I mean, we need definitely a straight piper.
First things first, gotta get rid of this.
This thing was dropping rust on my head while you were cutting it. I don't know what it is, but I think Nate killed a rat somewhere.
Probably in the car.
Cause it smells really bad like a dead animal. But got that exhaust down. See, we need to replace it anyway, guys. It had a hole in it. It's done, donezo. So it was essential to straight pipe this thing. Still got a resonator on it though. Now Nate's gonna, instead of cutting the entire line, because we have the whole line, we're gonna drop the tank, and then he's just gonna cut at a clean spot here and run some unions so that it
it was a pain in the ass to get the line out with no motor in the car.
Yeah, and it's all the way up in there, so you guys know if you've dealt with the fuel lines at all. So we're just gonna go ahead and cut halfway, make it a little easier on ourselves, and then drop the tank, which is super simple. 2 straps and a couple fittings on it. And while he's doing that, I'm adjusting the transmission linkage on a mystery vehicle that probably will show up on this channel here. But if you guys know what this is or want to guess what vehicle this is, put it in the comments below. Let's see what you guys think it could be. If you guys know Salvo Brothers, it's my father's car. So she's a classic. It's a 5-speed. She's from the 60s, and you might know what manufacturer it is. Nate's having a lot of fun. He loves the trans jack that I got, and the tank's pretty much completely full of gasoline. So, why don't you like my trans jack, Nate?
What is this? Do we need this?
That heat shield so it doesn't burn the exhaust? Or the exhaust doesn't burn the tank
And
out?
right here?
Yeah, so we might want to cut that a little shorter, just so it's not right on the gas tank.
We'll cut it here later.
There's a new car coming to the channel. Can't tell you.
Actually.
Yeah, you're right, but they're not going to be shown for a while. But if you guys are watching this, the few that will watch this video, keep in mind, you guys are going to make a decision on what we're going to do next. But it'll be a little bit. We got to do some other projects first. So, but
Like this.
Nate's got his car. Fuel line's down. He's getting it off the hangers. Lighting.
They're pretty crusty.
Yeah, definitely crusty up there.
All right, I again forgot to film, and Ari has gone to get the secret cars that we're not talking about yet. But got the new fuel tank in, got the fuel lines. This one is actually a evap line because it's a returnless system. So this is the only fuel line. I did use a metal compression fitting for it, not the plastic one, but I only had one, so we used plastic for that one. They went in pretty easy. The fuel line had to get bent a little bit. So if you are taking it from a SlowBalt SS, I don't know why they don't run it. They kind of run it weird, but everything else bolted right up. It plugs right in, all the fittings are the same. Yeah, now we clean up, lower it down, and see if it'll start. We got the battery charger hooked up because battery's dead, obviously. We're gonna quickly turn this to start because I don't really want to wait for it. And let's see if I can do all this one-handed. Clutch in. Oh, it's freaking. Okay, so sorry if this is shaky. I took the gimbal off to change the battery, and I don't know how to put it back on. I'm not the camera guy, but I got impatient, so we put a new battery in it. This is still over a year old, but it's better than a 3-year-old battery. So now, let's see if it'll start. Oh, we got power. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me close the door. Oh, it's not gonna say it. Oh well, here we go. Oh, I heard it almost start. Gotta get fuel in the lines. But this is a pulse width system, so it doesn't run. It only runs when you crank it. Oh, come on. Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh, the dust off her. Let's go. And we've also got like a vacuum leak here. This isn't tight, you know, proof of concept.
Old NATO got it running. Sounds good, doesn't it? Almost sounds as good as the other Cobalt. Yeah. I think we leave the resonator. Sounds good. Don't get too obnoxious. Although you guys probably want to see it. Who knows? Dude, you know what we gotta do now? See if it'll do a burnout. You got a rag sticking out of it.
Fine.
What do you guys think? Think you can do a burnout or not? Dude, this thing does burnouts almost as good as the LSJ. Yo, it's smoking that tire pretty good. Oh yeah, he's got manual cranks. Here, let me help you out there, brother.
How do I turn off traction control?
What traction control?
It was blinking.
Was it really?
There was a light. I don't know what it means, but it was blinking.
That probably was your oil pressure.
It's doesn't light up. Fuck, I don't know. It was up here. It was blinking.
That's the fuel gauge, isn't it? I definitely was spinning. I don't think it was your traction. Let's see if it'll do another one. Dude, he might pop a tire on this one because these tires are junk. Yes. Uh-oh, perfect button. This thing rips.
This thing's sweet.
Wait, is it spinning both?
Yeah, it's spinning both. Hold on, pull the e-brake.
Rip on that e-brake. I can't believe it didn't pop a tire yet because there's like cracks and they're like bulging. I can't believe it.
This thing's cloudy.
Dude, that thing's sweet, man.
I wonder if I can grab a gear.
Go all the way back. I think you're burning clutch that time.
Yeah.
It spun real bad on the other side though.
You can smell it.
Whoop, yep, all right, well, it's too hot now.
Yep, not doing that.
Oh God, that smells so nasty. You can taste it. What do you think?
Dude, I would rip this thing.
I like the S seats.
Beat the ever-loving piss off of it.
All right, boys, well, there you have it. I know you guys have probably been waiting for a while for us to get this thing running, or not, I don't know. Fact is, she's running. She's a ripper. Now it's time, oh, excuse me. Now it's time to do something with it. We have tons of things. We had a lot of comments on the first video of what you guys think we should do with it. I heard turbo swap, I heard turbo supercharger kit.
Tires.
I heard, well, yeah, oh yeah, look at these tires. Like literally cracking and peeling. So bad. I can't believe you didn't pop one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just trying to figure out the best idea of what to do with this thing. That's not too, oh wow. You were asking for it on this one. Jesus. Well, that's gonna wrap up this short, I know it's a pretty short video, but we got her together. Got her running for you guys. So, next is to do something fun with it. We need to put some tires on it, make it road worthy, and then nitrous kit?